Today it's the Goodyear blimp Spirit of Akron, carrying on a 70-year tradition of flying over spectacular events. Not just sporting events, but spectacular events, which is what we had here yesterday. And who knows? Just a 2-run game here in Game 4. Midway through it. Manny Ramirez is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Ball 1.
We talked about Manny Ramirez being locked in. He's got a very unusual hitting style. He steps in the bucket a little bit with that front foot, but he still has great plate coverage and great power and drive to the opposite field. Normally guys that bail out that way don't cover the plate that well.
One of the great hitters of all time, Roberto Clemente, hit in similar fashion. And that was a tag on Manny Ramirez when he graduated from George Washington High in the Bronx. But he was another Roberto Clemente.
1 out with the bases empty and the ball. 2-1 to Ramirez.
See, the foot may lean toward third base, but the front shoulder is in there. That is the key to any hitter's success. Look how locked in that front shoulder is.
Crushed into deep left center. Goodbye.
Of the St. Louis Cardinals used to say that hitting is like highway construction or closed shoulders. And that's what that shoulder was. That left side was closed. The bat opened it up and he hit it a ton to left center field.
Seventh in his career, very young career for 25-year-old Manny Ramirez. Second of this ALCS. He went deep in Game 2. Now Tony to the right side and through Palmeiro. A 1-out hit and the tying run is on. Bob Brenly, this is not the same Scott Erickson we saw in Game 1.
Oh, in Game 1, he was working the lanes. He threw the sinker on the outside corner, sinker on the inside corner, was spotting his slider consistently throughout Game 1. Then he just doesn't seem to have as good a command. He is making the occasional great pitch, but he's also making a lot of mistakes over the heart of the plate. Of course, it's probably too much to ask a guy to be locked in as Erickson was in Game 1.
But it's now a 5-4 Oriole lead. 5th inning, tying run on. 1 out for David Justice. Three straight hits for the Indians here in the 5th.
You talk about a ball being scalded. This is a low tracer hit by Justice to the left of Alomar. Robbie hardly had a chance to move. The ball was by him that quickly. And usually when a pitcher is getting hit this hard, the manager will send the catcher to the mound and buy some time. And that's what Davey Johnson did with Lenny Webster.
Two on, 2 out. Sandy Alomar. He's homered. He struck out. Still slider mania. It's the nickname of the mascot here in Cleveland, Slider. Two on, two out. Into left center field, a hit. Tomey scores to tie it in the fifth.
Not sending the runners on the 3-2 count to Matt Williams. Otherwise, it would have been a strike him out, throw him out. He held the runners. Williams struck out, but Sandy Alomar delivers a big 2-out base hit to left center field.
Scott Erickson has been KO'd here in the fifth. 1 point to make as Brian Giles digs in. He is 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles, but now facing a left-hander, Rhodes. In case you're wondering, well, maybe why isn't Tony Fernandez batting? We understand Bip Roberts had to leave this game with a strained left knee, so they will need him later. Keeping Giles in the lineup and looking at ball one from Arthur Rhodes.
And this is not that bad of a matchup when you consider the fact that Arthur Rhodes is not able to throw the slider. He's had the problem with the muscle in his left forearm. He's just a fastball changeup pitcher right now.
2-0.
That's why Davey Johnson left Arthur in the game last night with Kevin Seitzer up there bunting. Arthur Rhodes could not throw the slider. So Seitzer was up there to try to bunt the high fastball. But don't look for that slider from Arthur Rhodes tonight.
Giles trying to give the Indians the lead and a throw over to first. Almost handcuffed Palmeiro. I think it surprised everybody over there. Two and 0 to Giles. 3-0. Three and one. And now Alomar, the runner at first, will go. They play behind the runner. First and third, 2 out. Tie game. 3-2 pitch. Bases loaded. Marquise Grissom. Up there hacking, strike one.
Looked like it hit the right hand of Lenny Webster. We talked about it earlier. He has taken a pounding in the 2+ games that he has played. This off the mitt, the same place it hit him last night. The right shoulder is not protected. Chris Hoyles, the other Oriole catcher, was on the disabled list earlier in the year with the sprained medial collateral. So the Oriole catchers are just getting pounded.
This is the pitch before the squeeze bunt, hit in the same spot. And now with the bases loaded, 2 out, the 0-1 to Grissom, strike 2. And Rhodes is not letting up to throw strikes at 95 miles per hour. Good numbers for Grissom with the bases loaded, as most good players have. 3 grand slams, and Fernandez will bat, take over for Roberts. Bases loaded, 2 out. 1-2.
This fastball at 97 miles an hour. Rhodes tries to overthrow it a little bit, gets a couple extra miles per hour, but loses a lot of direction on that pitch.
Grissom trying to put Cleveland out in front. In the dirt, to the plate, the runner, and safe. Justice scores, and now here comes Alomar. 2-run score.
Johnson may be talking to home plate umpire, perhaps thinking that David Justice, when he slid, impeded Lenny Webster. A ball off the shin guards, the throw to Webster. Arthur Rhodes knocks Arthur Rhodes down. That's perfectly legal. Webster slowing, going after the ball, and Alomar scores. Got to say, what about Lenny Webster? Why didn't he retrieve the ball after the ball was missed by Rhodes?
Because Justice laid on top of him.
Another bizarre play. You can see Justice is going to score right here. The flip to Arthur Rhodes. Webster had a problem getting the ball out of the glove. Now Justice gets out of the way and ends up laying on top of Lenny Webster. Cal Ripken Jr. comes in to cover home plate and try to get Alomar. 2-run score.
I think Justice and Webster both were getting down because there may have been a play at the plate.
Now the 2-2 to Grissom. Up the middle for Bordick. To his left to end a crazy 5th inning. A 4-run 5th inning. And a 2-run Indian lead through 5 in Game 4.